The first time I opened this cabinet, I was like,
what the hell,
because nobody told me there was going to be an unused dumbwaiter shaft in here. But after doing a full gut renovation of the rest of the kitchen and putting off this project for 2 years, I decided that now was the time for me to do something about it. So I'm taking the 1 gallon challenge, where I have 1 day and 1 gallon of paint to completely renovate this space. After I gathered all the materials from Lowe's, I measured and cut out my pieces using a circular saw and did a dry fit to make sure that everything went in before I started drilling my pocket holes with the Craig jig. And if you've ever tried to put together a box without corner clamps, I don't know how y'all did it, because these lifesavers. After I got the box built, I invited Darrell over to help me put it in because I was desperately afraid of dropping this down the shaft. But we got it secured and used wood shims to make sure everything was level before I went in with some excess trim so that I could use those as supports for the shelves. Now, I know this is kind of a crazy thing to do in a rental, but the dumbwaiter shaft is inactive and has been for many years. And so many of my neighbors have converted their dumbwaiter shafts into storage. So I felt pretty good about doing this in a rental, but I wasn't feeling great about the time limit that I imposed on myself. Because by the time I was adding the trim and caulking, I was creeping up on 17 hours of work, and I knew the paint that I was going to use needed some time to dry in between coats, so I was getting nervous. But I think the final look will be totally worth it, so check back tomorrow to see how this all turns out.